very good morning to all. Due to COVID and lockdown, I hope that all are safe at home. I am Dr. R.S. Katikar from Singer College of Engineering, Vadgaon, Pune. Today I am going to talk on topic overview of optimization. In order to survive in today's global competitive scenario, currently most of the industries are upgrading themselves to meet the customer needs or requirements. Similarly, there are the competition in every sector like agriculture, service, banking, education, etc. To survive and to meet the customer requirements, everyone has to upgrade ourselves. Those who are in the teaching community must also upgrade with latest technology, processes, methods by attending faculty development program, short-term training program, seminar, conferences, and also writing the research paper in the reputed journal, etc. To learn the something new things and to carry out some research work used for different stakeholders like industry, society, student, etc. Now there is a right time that SKN Singer College of Engineering, Pandharpur has organized 1 week EFDP on advanced optimization tools and techniques for researchers and engineers. In my presentation, I will focus only on fundamentals and basic things that the researchers or engineers should know. In due course, you will learn more in details about different optimization tools, techniques with their application. My outline of presentation as follows. What is optimization? Optimization in different fields, broadest sense and types. Main components of an optimization problem. Classification of optimization problem. Optimization parameters. Optimization techniques. Methods for the solution of optimization problems. Steps for selection of optimization methods or techniques. And last, design procedure. As I told you earlier, research is carried out in all sectors. Accordingly, the term optimization is used or defined. Optimization is derived from the Latin word optimus, that is the best. It is the important tool in decision making and analyzing the physical system. For example, in the industry, decision making is to increase the profit, to increase the performance, or to increase the sale or decrease the cost. It is to make a perfect or characterized activity involved to find out the best. That is, the parameters are to be set in such a way that, or the process to be in such a way that to get the desired quality or with minimum rejection. That is to make the perfect. It is the chosen the best element from the set of available alternative. That is the deciding the route or combination to make the drugs, etc. It is the mathematical discipline which is concerned with the finding the maximum and minimum function possible subject to the constraint with available resources for taking the decision. It is also to find the values of the variables in the process that yields the best value of the performance. Optimization in different fields. Optimization is the branch of applied mathematics which is useful in many different fields. The few of the examples are in manufacturing, increase the productivity or reduce the manufacturing time. The production, that is the scheduling, inventory control to make the optimum level of the materials, transportation, deciding the route. Likewise, the in different fields having the applications of optimization. Why the optimization is necessary? primary objective may not to optimize absolutely, but to compromise effectively with the available constraint or available resources, and thereby produce the best formulation under the given set of constraints to achieve the desired objective or the goal. That is, getting the required outcome or the results with available resources and according to the formulation of the problem should be done. Optimization in broadest sense. Optimization in broadest sense can be applied to solve any engineering problem, such as the mechanical component optimization for its minimum weight, optimization for the design for the structure for its minimum weight, for the optimization design for the electrical network, electrical application, for the industry, that is optimal production planning, resource allocation, scheduling for getting the maximum production. In medical, mixing of the drugs to get the proper medicine. In short, the optimization is also known as a mathematical programming, collection of mathematical principles and methods used for solving the quantitative problems in many disciplines, including physics, biological, engineering, economics and business. Types of optimization. The researcher should know the type of optimization for the further selection of methods or the techniques for his research work. Constraint optimization. The constraint, that is the limitations on the available resources or its user. That is the finding out the best possible values of certain variables. That is optimization in the presence of some restrictions. That is constraint, like the maximization of production with available resources or minimizing the time to sell more quantities for more profit, or deciding the best schedule for minimizing the time. Unconstrained optimization means there is no restriction. The problems consider the problem of minimization of objective function that depends on real variables with no restrictions of their values. That is the problem of minimization. Robust optimization deals with the optimization problem in which certain measures of robustness is sought against uncertainty that can be represented as deterministic variability in the value of parameter of the problem itself or and its solution. That is used when the parameters are known only within the certain bounds, that is the limits, lower limits or upper limits are high or low. The goal is to find the solution that is feasible for all the data and to get the optimal solution. Next, continuous optimization and discrete optimization or combinational optimization. Continuous optimization means finding the minimum and maximum value of the function of one or many real variables from the decision variables, subjected to the constraint with available resources, and the constraint usually take the form of equation or inequalities, maybe less than type, equal to type or greater than type or any combination. Discrete optimization or combinational optimization means searching for an optimal solution in finite or quantitably infinite set of potential solutions. Optimality is obtained with respect to sub-criterion function, which is to be maximized or minimized by generating a sequence of continuous subproblem. Is discrete optimization is come under the continuous optimization. In deterministic optimization, it is assumed that the data for a given problem are known accurately. For example, in industry, for manufacturing certain goods, that is known the number of machines, capacity of each machine, cycle time for each part, then finding out the number of parts we produce and ultimately to find out the cost and its profit. However, in many actual problems, the data cannot be known accurately for the variety of the reasons. It may be measurement, or it may be the some other errors which is unpredictable, and because of the certainty, and that problem will come under the stochastic optimization. This deterministic optimization use the specific rules for moving one solution to the other. These methods are in use in suits sometimes and applied for many engineering applications. Stochastic optimization, here the problem is related with the uncertainty that is incorporated into the model or in the problem, and take the advantages of the fact that the probability distribution is considered and that is governing or controlling for the data are known and can be estimated. The goal is to find out some policies that is feasible for all and the possible data instances and optimize the expected performance of the model. Dynamic optimization refers to the simplifying a decision, breaking the total entire problem into sub-problems in a proper sequence, and each steps find out the solution of sub-problem. Finally, we will get the collection of all these sub-problems result to the final solution. The main components of an optimization problem. The first step in an optimization problem is construction of an appropriate model. In modeling, the process of identifying and expressing in terms of mathematical terms like objective, variables and constraints. It means that there are three main components in an optimization problem, such as objective, variables and constraints. The objective function, which is problem, is construction of an appropriate model. In modeling, the process of identifying and expressing in terms of mathematical terms like objective, variables and constraints. It means that there are three main components in an optimization problem, such as objective, variables and constraints. The objective function, which is the output of the researcher trying to maximize or minimize. For example, in industry, increasing the production, increasing the profit, or minimizing the cost, or minimizing the scrap, etc. Variables, that is clearly defining with respect to the problem statement or problem defined or the data at initially. The input, the variables may be independent, dependent variable, or some of that variables the data has the researcher collected, or some variables he has to find out the values. For example, the industry, the variables may be process time, availability of the machines for getting the required quantity of the product. The constraint, which are the equations that are placed, the limits, means depending upon the available resources, the researcher has to carry out research work. In the industry, for example, the number of machines available, number of hours available, number of workers available, these are the certain restrictions. Based upon that one, deciding limiting factors for getting the required production. Objective function. The objective function express one or more quantities which are to be maximized or minimized. The optimization problem may have a single objective function or multiple objective function. Usually the different objectives are very difficult to calculate, then one has to reconfigure it either by forming a weighted combination of the different objectives or by treating some of the objective as a constraint in case of multi-objective. The variables that optimize one objective may be far from the optimal for the others. For example, in manufacturing, to maximize the profit or minimize the cost of the production or increase the production, whereas in fitting experimental data out to the model is to minimize the total deviation of the observed data from the predicted data. Means, from the researcher point of view, objective function is the most important This is the function is to be need to be optimized by the researcher. Next, variables. A set of unknowns which are essential are called variables. These variables are used to define the objective functions and the constraint. For that, the researcher clearly define its problem statement, and based upon that one, he decide which thing he has to find out or which thing he has to result it. Accordingly, he has to choose the variables and clearly define the objective function and the constraint. One cannot choose the design variable arbitrarily. They have to specify certain specified functional and other requirements, that is relations each other. Then design the variables can be continuous, discrete or Boolean type. For example, in manufacturing, variables may be the amount of each resources consumed, that is man, material, machines, or the time spent on each activity, that is the machining or processing, etc. Whereas in data fitting, the variable should be the parameters of the model. The solution to the optimized problem is the set of values of decision variables for which the objective function reaches its optimal value. Constraint. A set of constraints are those which allow the unknowns to take on certain values but exclude the others. They are conditions that must be satisfied to make the design to be feasible. Means whatever the values you are calculated for the decision variables which satisfy all the constraints, otherwise you have to modify or select the appropriate other method to find out the values for the decision variables and satisfy all the constraints. The constraint that the functions that describe the relationship among the variables and that defines the allowable values for the variable. The constraint equations may be of equal to type, greater than equal to type, or less than equal to type, or the range type, that is minimum or maximum, high or low. The constraint in short say that is nothing but the limit available on the resources to get the desired work or the outcome. For example, in manufacturing, the amount of resources consumed cannot exceed the available amount. Means the researcher should clearly define its constraint, and within that constraint limit he has to work or carry out his research work to get the result. Classification of optimization problem. Up till now you have seen the optimization, certainty, deterministic, robust, stochastic, continuous, constraint, unconstrained. Now under this one main, what are the other type of these sub problems that will come under this main type of this problem? Types of optimization, these are shown in this slide. That is nonlinear type, non-differential type, global type, network type, mixed integer type, mathematical type, and how they are going to select as per your optimization, as per your the problem you are going to learn in due course of in this FTP. Next is optimization parameters. There are two types of the optimization parameters are broadly classified on the problem type, variable type, and the constraint, that is there is the restrictions to carry out the work, and unconstrained there is no restriction to carry out this work. The variables are dependent and independent. Dependents are directly under the control of formulator or the researcher, and the responses or the characteristics that are developed due to the independent variable. More the variables that are represented in the system, more the difficulties that can be involved in the optimization. So here the correct selection of the variables are also important. Optimization techniques. There are many optimization techniques available to the engineers with many methods appropriate only for certain type of problem. Thus it is important to be able to recognize the characteristics of a problem in order to identify an appropriate solution techniques. For carrying out any type of research work, there there is a need to clearly define the objective function. Methods to the solution of optimization problem. Once the objective function is clearly defined, the variables are clearly defined, and the constraints are clearly defined, the next selection of an appropriate method for the getting the solutions. Now here this slide shows only the broad classification of different methods for the solution of optimization problems. Now here two methods are there: conventional methods and non-conventional methods. Under the conventional methods, linear programming, integer programming, quadratic programming, dynamic programming, combinational optimization, constraint satisfaction. In non-conventional techniques, that is modern techniques, graph method, weighted product, Topsys, compromise ranking method, gray relation analysis, genetic algorithm, neural network, visual fuzzy, particle swarm optimization. Whenever the data or the variables are very less number, then or some constraints are there, then we can go for the conventional method, and some of the other modern methods are there, and it is very difficult to use the conventional methods, and in some results are to be in probabilistic nature, then we can go for the modern or non-conventional techniques. In due course of this, you are going to learn some of these techniques in this FDP. Steps for selection for the optimization methods and techniques. Following are some few steps that the researcher can be used for the selection of optimization methods or the techniques. First, define the problem and decide the problem in which category it is grouped, that is single objective or multi-objective. Next, need to have a close look, that is carry out the literature review for your current research work and see that which methods or techniques or tools used by the previous researcher for carrying out his research work, and which variables or methods, tool, techniques are used by that researcher to carry out his experimentation or research work, and its pros and cons. Next, classifying the problems and defining the objective function. The researcher can classify its problem as constraint, unconstrained. Define the objective function clearly with available variables, resources, etc. to achieve the desired objective. The objective function is not only applicable within the optimization, it can also be applied during the program or system simulation with input data to get the output data. It is very important that the objective function is implemented to be universally applicable in the respective area of application, so that the more important here is defining the objective function clearly, that should be globally accepted. The next step is preliminary investigation of the system behavior, that is carried out the pilot study or trials to see that whether the methods for the optimization or the tools or techniques selected correct or not. If it is correctly, then we can go ahead and carry out the further trials and implementing that method into the existing one. If it is not, then we can again go back and see the right from the beginning, that definition of the problem, then objective function, constraint, variables, etc. and again select the other method and carry out again pilot study and see that whether the things are within the limits or not. If it is okay, then we can go for further research and implement that work into the system. Now I want to share Here one example for the selection of optimization methods or the tools or techniques. Now whatever the steps you have seen just now, the definition of the problem, then literature review, then defining the objective function, then pilot study, then taking the trials and data collection and implementation of the in the existing system. Now the problem is for the industry is selection of the vendors for the better performance is the problem for the industry. Now second step is to carry out the literature review for the vendors. Which parameters are to be considered for the selection of the vendors, like cost, quality, delivery, flexibility, then distance, etc. Then which and the different methods that is to be used, that is HP method, Topsys, Tabuchi, Fuzzy, etc. Now the next step is defining this problem is under which category this problem is like we have to define. Then this problem is of a constant type because the whatever the products they are buying from the vendors, these are the localized vendors nearby that distances and out of the locality they are called, and their selection will be based upon their past performance and the current situation of there, so that will not affect on the performance of the OEM. Then after carrying out the literature review and all these things, so it is observed that the applying the factor analysis, and we have find out the main 5 factors such as cost, quality, delivery, performance, manufacturing capability and flexibility. Now based upon that one, then pilot study was carried out to see the whether the parameters are correctly selected or not, and which are affecting going on the performance or not. And next, more runs are carried out, and the HP method is used, and weighted average method is used to rank the variables in a proper sequence, so that the data will be collected accordingly and the vendors will be selected accordingly as per his performance. And once the performance of that vendor is very high, which vendor having the performance very high, that vendor is selected and the order is placed, so that it will not affect on the company performance. Next, flow chart of the optimal design procedure. After studying all the things related with the optimization, types of optimization, different methods, then objective functions, then optimization parameters, then this slide shows the optimization design procedure. That is need of for optimization. Second step, choose design variables. Next, formulate the constraint. Then formulate the objective function. Set up the variable bounds. Choose an optimization algorithm and obtain the solution through any software. Now first, initially define why should go for or the need arises for the optimization. Then selection of the variables are going to affect on the results that we have to choose. Next step is to formulate the constraint or the limits related with the machine or the resources used for carrying out the experimentation. Formulation of the objective function in detail, because whole research or the outcome will be based on the objective function. Next, whatever the parameters are chosen or selected, and based upon the machine's the constraints or the experimental constraint, set the limits or the boundary conditions. After carrying out the experimentation or the collection of the data, select an optimization method as told earlier and use any software to obtain the solution. In this regard, I will share one example. The need for the optimization, that is, the point was optimize the dressing parameters for the cylindrical grinding to improve the life of the grinding wheel. Here the need for the optimization is utilization of the grinding wheel. Next, choose selection of the design variables. Now here the variables are to be considered after going to the different literature review. In this research work, the variables are considered depth of cut, cross feed rate, tip radius of dresser, drag angle. Next, formulate the constraint. The constraints are put on the above variables related to the machine, wheel, work material selected. That is, the machine is selected as the cylindrical surface grinding, the wheel is also selected, hard, and the workpiece material selected is ENA. Next, formulation of the objective function. The objective function is high grinding wheel ratio to have more grinding wheel life. That is, the grinding ratio should be high, removing of glazed and loaded surfaces of the grinding wheel. Applying the next step is choose the set up the boundary limits, or whatever the variables are to be considered. The limits are to be kept minimum and maximum, and within that the experimentation was carried out. And genetic and Taguchi and selection of the appropriate algorithm for this research, Taguchi Elite OR is used, and the results were obtained through the Minitab for getting the optimum life of the tool or the combination of all these variables. Lastly, the summary of the points discussed in this presentation. In this presentation, I have just only focused on the brief or the preliminary part related with this optimization, so that you can aware about what is optimization, what are the types of optimization, what are the different components that is seen in the optimization problem, how these optimization problems are classified, what are the parameters and techniques for the optimization, then different methods and solution for the optimization problems, then steps for selection for the optimization methods and techniques, and lastly optimal design procedure. These things are basically useful while learning the other methods in due course in this EFDP on advanced optimization tools and techniques for researchers and engineers. Lastly, I want to say all the participants, after attending this EFDP organized by SKN SVE Pandharpur on advanced optimized tools and techniques for researchers and engineers, you can learn about different optimization tools and techniques which are useful to carry out the research work in your respective field. Lastly, I thank to Principal Dr. K.J. Karande, SKN SVE Pandharpur, Convener of EFDP Dr. S.S. Kulkarni, HOD Mechanical Engineering Department, coordinators of EFDP Dr. B.S. Gandhare and S.A. Bansode, organizing committee members of EFDP for giving me opportunity to deliver session in EFDP on advanced optimization tools and techniques for researchers and engineers. Thank you once again.